Hello there, my name is Olaf Falafel and I am an author, an illustrator, a comedian, I'm a dad, I'm also the football coach of an under-13s girls team, but right now I'm going to be an illustrator and I'm going to be telling you all about this book. It is called Unleash Your Creative Monster. It's written by a friend of mine called Andy Jones and I have done all of the drawings for it and we are going to be drawing a creative monster right now. But before we do that, I'm just going to explain what the book's about. It's all about giving you the tools and tips and hints and advice for being an amazing writer. So if you like writing stories, this book is like pretty much essential. You need this book. It is also very funny. I've made sure it's very funny. I have done, if you look through it, I have done flipping tons, and that's not a swear word because I'm flipping through the book. I've done flipping tons of different illustrations. I think I did over like 500 different ones and they're all quite funny. See all the little robots there and they all got little funny jokes and stuff. So it is packed full of my stupid drawings. So we're going to draw a creative monster, but what is a creative monster? I like to think the creative monster is like a special companion that you have. You design it so it's individual to you and it kind of sits on your shoulder, and when you're needing inspiration with writing a story, your creative monster can whisper in your ear and give you some advice, and all of the advice that it gives you is from this book, but you need to design your own creative monster. Back in ancient Greece, they used to have these things called muses, and all of the top artists and top thinkers and top writers, they used to have their own individual muse, and it could have been like a god, or a lot of people say that their muse is nature or people, or anyway, our muse is going to be the creative monster. Now all you need is a sheet of paper and a pencil and a pen. I mean, you can do it in pencil first and then rub it out. That's always a good way. I'm actually going to crack straight on in there with the pen, so I might mess up, but if I do, it doesn't matter. What you've got to think with your creative monster, everyone is different. I'm going to start with the body. Now your body, it can be lots of different shapes. You could have like a rectangular one, circular. I think, just to be a bit weird, I might make mine triangular, and I think I will start sort of here and it will come, I'm going to make it furry as well, so sort of furry and triangular down to a point like this. I mean, it looks a bit like a beard at the moment. I'm also going to draw a neck just coming up here and here. And I'll probably add in some little fluffy kind of lines like this. It really does look like my beard now. Now, I'm going to put some feet on the bottom. Your feet can be massive, they can be tiny, they can have claws. If you look through this book, you'll see I've literally done hundreds of different monsters and they all have very different looks to them. I think this one is going to have two little legs, one leg coming there and one leg coming there. And like I say, do whatever you want. You don't have to copy mine if you don't want to. And I think I'm going to give it some kind of feet like that. So like 1, 2, 3 toes. I mean, looks kind of stupid, doesn't it? I'm also going to give my monster a head. Now this monster, I think, what can I give it? I might give it a round head. Let me think. A round head like this. And you've got to give it some eyes. I mean, you can give it more than one eye if you want. You can give it one eye. Let's give this one, actually, yeah, let's give this one eye. There we go. One big round eye with a little pupil in the middle. And I'm going to give him some hair, like some spiky hair on top. Give him a big eyebrow. I mean, he's looking kind of mean with a big hairy eyebrow. And a mouth. Your mouth can be whatever you like it to be, really. It can. Mine's like a sausage shape like that, and I'm going to give it some teeth. Because it looks kind of scary, but actually this one's really friendly because he's my creative monster. Will he have ears? Should he have ears? No, but I might give it horns. There we go. Or do I give it ears as well as horns? It's completely up to you, of course. I'm going to give mine some stripy horns. And some ears. And some ears. Do I give it ears as well? Yeah, let's give it ears as well. be great to see what all of your monsters look like, by the way. Now, hands, arms, hands. Hands on the end of the arms. Do I give it 2 arms or do I give it more? I think I'm going to give mine 4 arms. And this arm is going to be, I mean, quite hairy still. I think I'll have this arm coming up here. I'll stop there. And then one arm coming down here. I'm going to do a hand at the bottom here that is kind of just going down. I'll do 3 fingers and a thumb. And then the same on this side, so an arm that comes down here. And a thumb and 1, 2, 3 fingers. And then this arm is going to be coming down as well. So make it hairy. 1, 2, 3. Give it a little thumb there. And this one is going to be holding up a book. So I'll do a thumb here. Carry that arm round. And then the rest of the book here. Almost going off the page. Don't worry about that. There we go. There's the inside of the book. And it's going to be, the book that he's holding up is going to be this book here. I don't know if I can draw that very well. Let's have a look. I drew the cover, so I should be able to draw this here, but I mean, it's quite tricky. Looks something like this. This, the monster on the cover. Like so. Sort of looks a bit like that, doesn't it? And then I'll kind of write, unleash your... You can't read this because it's all squiggly. There you go. That's going to be the cover of the book. Right, one last thing, and then my monster's almost ready. I say one last thing, there'll be more than one thing. I'm going to do a tail. You can do your tail however you want. I'm going to do like a curly tail, like this. And on the end, I suppose I could either do like a point, like a almost like a devil's tail, or I'm going to do like a fluffy kind of pom-pom type thing on the end of this tail. And I'll give the tail some stripes. So I'll probably do the tail, when I colour it in, I'll do it in the same colour as my horns. I'm going to have him saying something as well. What can he be saying? He's got to be saying, this book is great. This book is... I'm going to do grrr, so it sounds like a famous tiger from a cereal commercial. Great. With a little line pointing to him. And last but not least, you have to give your monster a name. Now in the book, it says that you give your creative monster a name and then you don't tell anyone else. Well, that's fine for you guys, but I'm pretty sure you want to know what mine is called. So I'm going to call my creative monster Cedric. There we go. It's just a funny name. Apologies if you're called Cedric. Cedric. I'll underline that. There we go. And now I'm going to colour it in. I'll probably put this bit in fast forward. So there you go, that is Cedric, my creative monster. I would love to see all of your creative monsters, so do share them if you can. And yeah, go and check out this book if you are in any way interested in writing, being made to laugh, monsters, or writing, then you will need this book. So thanks a lot. I've been Olaf Falafel, and this has been How to Draw a Creative Monster.